Знаете, что я тут подумал? Без лишних разговоров уже начать действовать.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Замечательно. Рада, что с вами все в порядке. Я-то как рад. Да. Так, что нам надо по квестам? Система свой-чужой, Тейн и грехи отца, Тали измена. Вообще, я думаю, надо бы сгонять, помочь Тали. Кнопки ВСД жму. Так, не исследовано, не исследовано, не исследовано. Надо бы ресурсы профармить. Сколько квестов. Аномалия, Омега, аномалия, система свой-чужой. Помочь Тали. Смотрите, как красиво. Как будто два солнца вместе. Мигрирующий флот. Вы представьте, целая раса на кораблях. У них нету своей планеты. Наверняка. У Родан-то планета есть. Только, насколько мне известно, турианцы их оттуда выгнали. Ой, не турианцы, а эти геты. А турианцы потом заняли и не хотят отдавать. Так, хорошо. Так, кого возьмем? Тали, понятное дело, идет с нами. Ее по заданию от нее нельзя отказаться. Давайте Мордина возьмем. Так, у меня качать нечего. Мордину есть что качать. Воспламенение, конечно. Нажать все подряд. Радиус. Урон 21 в течение 3 секунд. Ой, 210 в течение 3 секунд. Давайте по урону, наверное. Или по радиусу лучше. По урону лучше пойдем. Так, славянский ученый. Не хватает. Сморозка. Ладно, ничего, не будем больше пока качать ему. Так, ну, у Тали не хватает навыков. Все, поехали.
This is Talizora Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Talizora.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
Блин, как же тяжело им живется, варианцам. Иммунитета нет. Из своих комнат даже без скафандра не выходит. У себя-то дома.
Captain Shepard, Talizora told me a lot about you. I wish we could be meeting under more pleasant circumstances.
Капитан, не командир. Тали много сделала для меня, за что ее судят.
Tali helped the Normandy's crew out of many difficult situations. I'm here to return the favor.
I understand. As the commander of the vessel she serves on, Your voice carries weight. I wish I could do more to help, Tali. The trial requires that I be officially neutral, but I'm here if you need to talk. They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
Let's deal with that later, Tali. What's our next step, Captain?
Technically, I'm under orders to place Tali Zora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck.
Ну пойдем. Радость моя.
I can't believe they're charging Tali Zora with such a thing.
If Tali Zora can't even get a Quarian captain to stand for her, she's as good as convicted.
Блин, я кнопку не успел нажать.
Tali Zora of us, Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron, Shepard Vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaran Vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me Vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
I take it being associated with the human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Tali Zora Vas Nima. Whatever we must call you legally.
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side?
Indeed, she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
So, you would actually speak for my defense?
Конечно,
I'll do everything in my power to help.
ты же теперь часть корабля.
Thank you,
Вас
Shepard.
Норманди. Разумеется, я за тебя.
Ask for a better counselor.
Our legal rules
Даже
are simple.
если ты окажешься виновным,
There are
знай,
no
мы
legal
будем
tricks
топить за
or
тебя.
political loopholes for
Всей
you to
Нормандии
worry
будем
about.
топить.
Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you.
Капец, что-то такое. Чего их так много?
This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Keep us alive. The accused Tali Zora Vas Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against the charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Я капитан.
Then you should
Tali
not
Zora
have
на моем
declared Tali
корабле.
crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right as Tali's captain, Shepard must stay.
Вот так-то.
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard Vas Normandy, your crew member Tali Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
Разумеется. Я отвечу за нее. Я отвечу за все. Подлизаться уже можно, всегда рад.
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Talizora Vas Nima, a proud member of the migrant fleet. I regret that our captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Понял, да?
Please. Shepard's willingness to represent Talizora in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
Она невиновна. Так, доставки флота активных гет невозможно.
How could Tali have brought Geth to the fleet while serving on the Normandy?
To clarify, Shepard, Tali isn't accused of bringing back entire units, only parts that could spontaneously reactivate.
But I would never send active Geth to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
О, такая неожиданная подробность.
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Keela.
I appreciate the need for this trial, Admirals. But right now, our first concern must be the safety of the migrant fleet. The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Thank you. Quarian strike teams have attempted to retake the ship, so far without success.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
Не волнуйся, Тали, мы это сделаем. У меня есть мощная винтовка. У меня раскачан напор адреналина. Мы захватим корабль обратно. Тали, не горячись.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is clear of these charges.
Постарайтесь.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai.
Попытайтесь. Мы отобьем его сейчас.
The shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking.
Еще живых оттуда вытащим.
This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but...
Но это еще не факт.
We won't know anything until we get there.
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the Admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
Любопытно, можно ли тут с кем-нибудь пообщаться?
Shepard, how did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't
really
do what
Витер,
you said you did.
Как дела, кстати говоря?
I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good.
Как ты себя чувствуешь? Я
I
слышал...
mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Tali could use some friends right now. Would you be willing to tell the Admirals how she helped you?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me. I didn't want to talk in a crowd.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a public speech just yet.
I talked to them. So did that soldier, Cal Rieger. We both told them about how you helped us. I hope it helped.
I'm sure
По-моему,
it did.
Витер нервничает.
Thank you.
Do you remember anything else about the Collectors? Anything at all?
Nothing new. I'm sorry. Every time I go back to that place in my mind, I...
Vitor, come back. It's okay.
I want to help, but I can't. I didn't see anything, and what I remember...
Don't worry, Vitor.
Ладно, Витор,
We're going to find
не бери,
things
короче,
that
в
did this,
голову.
and we're going to kill them.
Good. Thank you.
Take care of yourself, Vitor. Not many could have gone through what you did and come out sane.
I know. I didn't. But thank you, Commander. It's only because of your help that I've come this far.
Ну что ж, он, в принципе, еще переживает. Но вроде ему получше.
Tali Zora, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
Pleasure to meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the Geth.
You didn't say much during the opening statements, Admiral.
There wasn't much to say. This trial is a waste of time.
It matters a great deal to me.
If you and your father were actually experimenting on active Geth subjects, then you are simply idiots. No reason to waste resources on a trial. If not, then this was a tragic accident in the pursuit of a higher cause. Again, no trial is needed to determine that.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Little. We detected several communication signatures before the Geth jammed the comm systems. Given the
Знай,
likely
ты
networked intelligence
еще переменишь
requirements for
свое
taking
мнение.
over a ship, expect between 10 and 50 units.
Then this can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces, and certainly not enough to make that many Geth.
It sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Hangerel sees an enemy that must be crushed. Zalcorus would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shalaran is still undecided. I had thought Rael to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
If we don't find Rael alive on the Alarai, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as Shalaran is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rael agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
You support experiments on living creatures?
Rael should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
A ship travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked. But it is just a machine. It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
And let
Да,
that
вот
ancient
хороший
warship
вопрос.
Hangerel and the cowardly Zalcorus be the ones to chart this course? I think not. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Tali Zora is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And what is the true purpose of this trial, Admiral?
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial intelligence.
So the only reason you care about this is because Rael might have learned something valuable from the Geth?
Indeed. If he has, then even in this accident we may find something worthwhile.
You want to create new AIs?
No, Tali Zora. I wish to return the Geth to the control of their rightful masters, the Quarian race.
You're insane.
Да. Создали Skynet, потеряли контроль над ним, а теперь хотят вернуть обратно его под контроль. Ну, что я могу сказать? Желаю вам удачи.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Да, по ее физиономии не скажешь, что она рада нас видеть.
Kalrieger.
Shepard, Tali Zora, good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said. No way the Sun on Haystrom should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
What are you doing aboard the Raya? It sounds like you gave your report to the Admiralty already.
Well, stayed to argue the charges against Tali Zora. I've served with her and she deserves better than what she's getting.
Thanks, Cal.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
Have you had any luck talking to the Admiralty Board?
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the Geth since I'd fought on Haestrom. She and Admiral Gerrel are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth to get the crowd on your side, then find evidence to clear your name. They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am. I recommended getting you onto the Alarai. I hope you can handle it.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
You said that your mission had something to do with dark energy.
Right. Remember the damn sun on Haestrom? Shorted out everything. Way too much radiation? The sun's getting old. Only it's not. Dark energy. It's reducing the mass of the star's interior. Techs are worried.
Do you think the Geth are responsible for what's happening to Haestrom's sun?
Keela, I hope not. If they can screw up a star, our chances in war are even worse than I thought.
I don't think this is the Geth. It would take massive time and resources to affect a star like this deliberately. It's too inefficient to be a weapon, and even the Geth wouldn't destroy a useful star system. Besides, they didn't show up until we did.
Hope you're right, man. Synthetic bastards are bad enough as it is.
What does that dark energy buildup mean? Is it something we should worry about?
Sorry, Shepard, I don't know what it means. Just that it has the scientists worried.
Hopefully it's isolated. Some rare
Я просто не совсем понимаю, что происходит.
energy can destabilize solar material.
О чем они говорят?
Probably not something to worry about now. But resources in this galaxy are scarce enough without stars suddenly going dead.
Some days I think flying around in the fleet without a planet of our own is the right idea.
How have you been, Rieger? You took kind of a beating on Haestrom.
Physical damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to infection than injury.
We can't afford a frontline attack, that's for sure.
Форточка открылась.
Have to fight smart. Ideally from orbit.
We do have stockpiles of antibiotics. It's not as though everyone would die from a single shot.
No, Shepard's right. You've only seen our strike ops tally. Don't have all the fancy equipment in a frontline fight. Supplies get strained. Things get ugly, fast.
Ладно, ничего нового он больше не скажет.
Good luck on the Alarai. Stay safe out there.
Ты же отошел вроде, нет? Так, со всеми поговорили? Вроде да. Блин, очень много времени ушло на разговоры прямо.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alarai. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
Ну, в принципе, Шала Ран, она тактически поступила правильно.
Are the judges that set on finding her guilty?
Anything involving the Geth is a live wire, Shepard. But there is still hope. Hangerals greatly respects both you and Tali Zora for stopping Saren. Admiral Koresh sees the whole thing as a war crime and wants to convict. I have no idea what Admiral Zen wants. You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
Блин. Че, все будем расспрашивать или просто пойдем уже?
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the admirals?
Tali, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
Хорошо. Пойдемте, короче. Я уже, честно говоря, утомился слушать те разговоры, наверное, и вы тоже. Хотя вот здесь адмирал Гарель еще есть. Надо с ним тоже пообщаться.
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Ron got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
Да, вернет, погибнув там.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And you're Captain Shepard? Admiral Hangerel Vasnima. You got Admiral Koresh backing up worse than a Krogan toilet. I'm glad to see Tali's captain knows how to handle a courtroom.
I get the sense you're inclined to believe the defense. I'm glad one of the judges is.
If you were only giving Rail inactive equipment for weapons tests, I've got no problem. We need to test weapons against Geth material. I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they say.
Да, вот единственный вариант, который дружит с головой.
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
Ладно, пойдемте уже стрелять, короче. Хотя подождите, вот еще один адмирал есть.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vas Nima from her name.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalkoris Vas Quib. Do not ask about the name.
Ну и имя у твоего корабля. Отстой!
You have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
I respect Tali immensely. Her actions against Sarah not to be lauded. But, like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth. The people we created. The people we wronged.
The Geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did. We tried to kill them.
We should move on.
Ладно, не будем с ним разговаривать, короче.
Be well.
Уже очень много времени ушло на разговоры.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
Пойдем, Тали. Можно ли у вас закупиться чем-нибудь? Я бы с удовольствием что-нибудь у вас купил. А хотя, да, у вас же нету торговли, у вас только обмен.
If Talizora is stuck with a human captain, at least it's an eloquent one.
Talizora Vas Nima. Oh, sorry. I mean Vas Normandy.
No offense taken. The change in name was not my choice.
Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vas Normandy.
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the Alarai?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines made it back from the initial assault. They talked about massive waves of Geth, though. More than there should have been.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Right. I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials on the Alarai.
Мы готовы.
Let's head to the Alarai.
Of course. I'll unlock the shuttle now. Good luck with those Geth, Talizora. Kira Selai.
Ну что, готовы? Пистолет нормально возьми. Так, Тализора, ну ладно, ходи со своим дробовичком. Поехали.
Get ready to fight.
Блин, не ту кнопку нажал. Просто расстреливаем. Смотри, сколько ж ты ему запчастей прислала? Готово. Таль, сколько ты папе запчастей прислала, что собрались аж целый толпа рабочих гетов. Так, взломать. Что здесь? Первый есть. Второй есть. Не вижу. вижу. А, все, есть. Не то! Есть. Уже глаза разбегаются.
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology. Anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves, signs of modification, clues to their thinking.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages at secure drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home, and Father would send a small ship.
Haystrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can. Within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
Тали, я верю тебе. Поэтому мы будем дальше тебя оправдывать.
Headed for combat.
Я так и знал, что где-то давай! Еще такую же кучу. Не почувствовал даже. Обойти. Так, лягушачьи лапки. Заземление. Так, резисторы. И блоки. Ой, фу, блоки, говорю, конденсаторы, конечно. Так, поехали. Я постараюсь все обыскать. Ой, как больно! Больно. Очень больно. Пощадите. Капец. А не слишком ли ты обалдел? Вот это наглёшь, а? Очень больно. Сдохни, урод. Так, по-моему, плохая идея. Надо вот сюда сесть. Капец, мы чуть все не легли здесь. Хороший дроид. Аптечку возьмем. 2 штуки аж потратили. Что это? Палладин. Ну, нормально пойдет. Еще сейф. Сейчас мы и его взломаем. Господи, я ворую кварианца. Прекрасно. Так, ну это не живая, по-моему.
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left. They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Хорошо, Виталий, я верю тебе. Не горячись.
No, Father just told me to send back any Geth technology I could find that wasn't a direct danger to the fleet. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disrupted hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
Maybe it's time for your people to let go of reclaiming your world from the Geth.
You have no idea what it's like. You have a planet to go back to. My home is one hull breach away from extinction.
Так найдите другой мир.
You've got a place here, Tali. Don't throw it away in a war you don't need.
Don't need? Shepard, if I don't wear a helmet in my own home, I die. A single kiss could put me in the hospital. Every time you touch a flower with bare fingers, inhale its fragrance without air filters, you're doing something I can't. Damn the pilgrimage. Without it, I might never have known what I was missing, what we had lost when we lost our home world.
Блин, кажется, я задел ее за живое.
Have the Quarians considered colonizing a new world?
We'd have enough difficulty reacclimating to our own native environment. Adjusting for exposure to a foreign colony would be even harder. It's the difference between 60 years and 600. For anyone alive now to watch a sunset without a mask, we must take back our home. At the very least, we can take back one ship. Come on.
Да, плачевная ситуация. Ладно, пойдемте. Блин, не переживай ты так. Ну, я не хотел тебя как-то обидеть. Так, я понял вас. Винтовку мне дайте. Куда ты пошел? Нет, 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 стой на месте. Больно. Как они больно стреляют, блин. Еще метко так стреляют, как машины. Пуще поднимается. Так, теперь можно винтовку взять и начать раздавать. Есть? Есть. Даже патроны еще остались. Че это он? Че он этим хотел доказать? Маленький Гет. Пойдемте вниз.
No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program, maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't.
Hey, come here.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
You've got nothing to be sorry about.
Да, не за что.
He would have known I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Tali, if you are listening, then I am dead. The Geth have gone active. I don't have much time. Their main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Hangerel and Daro Zen see the data. They must.
Thanks, Dad.
He knew you'd come for him. He was trying to help you. It's not perfect. It's not what you wanted. But it's the best he could do.
I don't know what's worse. Thinking he never really cared, or thinking that he did, and that this was the only way he could show it. It doesn't matter. One way or the other, I cared. And I'm here. And we're ending this.
Блин, если так посчитать, не подумайте, это просто мои наблюдения. Это уже третий отец, который себя в этой игре повел не самым лучшим образом. Первый это Джейкоб, второй это Миранды, и вот третий вот сейчас Утали. Что будет дальше? Так, тайники, давайте все здесь заберем. Так. Готово. Еще один сейф, точно такой же. Легко сейчас заберем тоже все отсюда. Заземление, вертуха. Блин, как вот эту вот штуку назвать? Здесь есть заземление, резисторы сопротивления, конденсаторы, лягушачьи лапки. Давай. Это надо выносить. Ага. Ой, больно. Бам! Вообще не почувствовал даже. Смотрите, какой он здоровый. Так, есть ли здесь что-нибудь, что можно еще спереть? Наверное, нет. И это все? Это все, чего вы не могли победить?
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any Geth we missed.
Видимо, да.
Looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online?
Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more Geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
We'd have an easier time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble a new Geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
It sounds like he was doing this for you.
I never wanted this, Shepard. Keela, I never wanted this. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but this... When this comes up in the trial, they'll... We can't tell them. Not the Admirals, not anyone.
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking at exile.
You think I don't know that? You think I want to live knowing that I can never see the fleet again? But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
Rael Zora doesn't need you to worry about him anymore. You heard him say he didn't want you to be caught in the politics.
You don't understand, Shepard. They would strike his name from the manifest of every ship he ever served on. He would be worse than an exile. He'd be a traitor to our people, held up for children as a monster in a cautionary tale. I can't let all the good he did be destroyed for this, Shepard.
Да, тяжелая ситуация.
We're not going to decide anything here. Let's see what the Admirals say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
Если расскажем все, то Тали снимут обвинение, но сотрут его, ее отца полностью. А если не скажем, то ее изгонят.
We need to face facts. There has been no word.
Ладно.
There is no reason to think Tali Zora survived.
It sounds like the hearing is already underway.
Уже началось. Без нас. Подождите, подождите нас. Мы уже здесь.
Very well. Is the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
Sorry we're late.
Мы отбили корабль.
We cleared the Geth from the Alarai. It should be safe for your people to return.
Thank you. We sincerely appreciate your efforts to aid the Quarian people.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Ну, сейчас будет трудное решение.
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
Завести толпу. Но у нас есть сильный диалог, поэтому все будет хорошо. Мы можем и вот этот вариант, и вот этот вариант. Они все объединены вот в этом. Удобная штука, не правда ли? Так и память отца Тали будет сохранена, и сама Тали не будет изгнана.
Tali helped me defeat Saren and the Geth at the Citadel. That should be all the evidence you need.
I fail to see what relevance...
You're not really interested in Tali, are you? This trial isn't about her. It's about the Geth.
This hearing has nothing to do with the Geth.
You want people to sympathize with them. And Garrow wants to go to war. None of you care about Tali. She knows more about the Geth than any other Quarian alive. You should be listening to her, not putting her on trial. Tali Zora saved the Citadel. She saved the Alarai. She showed the galaxy the value of the Quarian people. I can't think of stronger evidence than that.
Да, очень громкие
слова. Are the admirals prepared to render the judgment?
Тебе ничего не остается, кроме как оправдать. Единогласно, оправдано.
In light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges.
Вот так вот.
Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
Не нужно воевать. Удачи в войне.
If you appreciate me, then listen. The Reapers are coming. I'm going to need your help to stop them. Please don't throw away your lives against the Geth.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. I hope this board carefully considers your advice.
Да, конечно. Это как, знаете, Большое спасибо за обращение. Ваше мнение очень важно для нас.
Go in peace, Tali Zora vas Normandy. Kila Salai.
Знай, Таля, если ты останешься на моем корабле, никто тебя не выгонит.
What you said. I've never had anyone speak like that on my behalf. Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
You can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks. But I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
По-моему, я ей нравлюсь.
Tell me about what your father said, what he did. You deserve better.
I got better, Shepard. I got you.
Пойдем домой.
Come on, Tali Zora vas Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
This is valuable.
Так, дается еще возможность погулять, поговорить. Что, будем разговаривать?
Hello again, Commander. Good luck, Tali.
Наверное, они нам ничего не скажут. Ладно. Тали, пойдем домой. Пойдем на корабль. Хотя... пойдемте. Я просто подумал погулять здесь еще, поискать какие-нибудь магазины. Открыто умение Тали. Прекрасно. Чё, никаких диалогов? Ладно, давайте тогда остановимся на этом.